Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully everything's working there. Sorry, it took me an extra few seconds to set up the YouTube encoder again because it's been so long I had to update the key for that. But everything should be working now. Hello. Good, thank you. Thank you for letting me know about the audio right away. That's very helpful. It's been a hot minute, so I had to readjust some settings and fix a few things. Obviously, hopefully the YouTube stream is actually up and running now. Let's just hope. I mean, this is my first day back after like a year of not streaming. You know, I never intended to take such a long break from doing this, but I've just been so busy over the last year doing so much that I just really didn't have time feasibly. Like, there's a chance I could have been streaming like maybe one day a week, but I just had too many things I had to do. But we're back now. Hopefully, this will remain a consistent thing after this point. You know, we're gonna have to set up the schedule still and figure out exactly what days I'm gonna be here, what days I'm days and times, all that stuff, just creating a schedule. So for now, we're gonna just ease our way back into it. We're gonna watch the reveals from last night from Gamescom. I've seen a couple clips here and there on Instagram over last night and this morning, so there's a couple things I've seen already, but for the most part, I'm pretty much looking at all this stuff fresh, with, you know, completely clear eyes for whatever all these reveals are. So hopefully we'll see some cool stuff and it will be interesting. So yeah, let's go ahead and just start jumping right into the trailers here and see what we see. Just let me know if you guys can hear everything okay. Audio should be fine for the trailers, but I can always turn it up a little bit too.
Creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley. Get ready! Guten Abend! Welcome to Gamescom!
Nice, Jeff. Nice.
Are you guys ready for 2 hours of video game news and updates? Well, you've come to
Stop
the right
watching,
place.
just go
This
Twitter.
is Gamescom
Yeah,
opening night live
that's
in
how
Cologne,
I
Germany,
treated these
at Cologne,
game
SA, and the crowd this year, you guys
shows for a
are
long
honestly
time. For the
the
last several
loudest I've
years, I just
ever
kind of
heard you. The energy and hype is on
have
another
only
level.
gone on
You guys
social
are
media,
prepped and ready,
like
and we
Twitter,
got a lot of great
Instagram,
stuff
stuff
for you
like
today.
that, to
It feels great to
see
be back,
what all the
surrounded by over
reveals are. But
5,000 fans
if I'm gonna be a
at the
content
biggest
creator, you know,
consumer
I
video
gotta
game
watch it
event
live,
in
get the live
world.
reaction.
This week, more than
part of it.
350,000 people are expected here at Gamescom, and tens of millions of more will watch live online around the world. We love you too. Well, you'll see if you love me by the end of the show. But yes, hopefully you will love me. When we started Opening Night Live in 2019, we didn't know what to expect. From the very beginning, you guys welcomed us. And year after year, this community has made us feel home here in Germany. This is, believe it or not, our 8th ONL, and we're so excited to bring you an amazing 2 hours of video games.
Double checking the YouTube feed to make sure it's working.
Last year's ONL will always hold a very special place in my heart because it was actually the final show of mine that my dad was able to watch. Immediately after the show, I actually had to cancel all my meetings here at Gamescom and flew back to New York to be with my dad during his final days. And
Yeah,
sadly,
that's
as
understandable.
you may know,
I
he
mean, the
passed
Game
away just a
Awards
few days
these
after
days, I don't
Gamescom
care
last
about any
year.
of the
But
awards.
from his
I just
hospital
care
bed,
about
he
the
did
game
watch last year's
reveals, the
show.
trailers, the
He saw all
drops.
of you, and he
Usually
knew
there's
how
a
much
pretty
this
good
stage, this community meant to me.
a
So
good
standing here with
selection
you
of
tonight means more than
previews
I can
and,
really
and
express.
game
I know you will
reviews
be proud that we
that
are
pop
back
up during the
together
Game
once
Awards.
again celebrating the
I'm still adjusting my
creativity,
lights
passion,
here.
and people who make games the
Don't like it
biggest
there.
form of entertainment in the world. So thank you for this moment, everybody. Tonight, I carry my dad's memory with me onto this stage. I am so grateful for all of you for welcoming me back, and Shocks as well, who will be out here in just a minute. It is no secret that video games and the video game industry is changing and evolving. On one level, that's exciting But on another, it's kind of scary. It feels like there isn't a week we don't see headlines about layoffs or studio closures. And on top of that, the larger electronic storage and memory crisis means that acquiring game hardware is more expensive than it's ever been. But in spite of all that, developers around the world are pushing forward to build new games. Big teams, small indie teams, and teams all around the world. Tonight, you're going to see projects on stage from teams in places like France, Sweden, the UK, Italy, Canada, China, Japan, Korea, and more. So what can you expect on these screens behind me? Well, how about brand new information on Final Fantasy VII Revelation, introduced by game director Naoki Hamaguchi.
Okay. Starting off strong with probably their most anticipated title.
Ukraine. Rayman Legends Retold, the Xbox console exclusive Gears of War E-Day.
Oh, he's just talking. He's just listing off a bunch of games that we're going to see.
The first ever in-game footage of Warlock Dungeons & Dragons from Wizards of the Coast.
I did see some stuff on that game. It actually looked kind of interesting.
Later in the show, we'll have the world premiere first details and in-game footage of a brand new expansion to 2015's Game of the Year winner, The Witcher 3. It's called Songs of the Past.
I did see some stuff about that. There was a lot of posts about that last night that I saw, which was cool from what I saw about that.
Of the music from Eugenics, the hit indie game about breeding cats earlier this year. So we got a lot of fun ahead. But let's start things off with a new game announcement no one is expecting tonight. From one of the world's most successful developers comes something completely different than its past titles. Please enjoy.
Whence came the first entanglement? Not living may now tell.
Okay.
In its way, the flood waters spread, weaving calamity.
Pretty visually badass so far.
Upon the silken paths, malice took root. 10 suns rose on high. And so, as spoken of old, the weavers came forth, yet spoke not the cause of their coming.
Gotcha game?
This
doesn't look like anime waifu gotcha simulator.
Rise anew. Still, the wounds of old remain.
MiHoYo making an Elden Ring? Is that what's happening here?
The walls held against the chaos, yet entrapped Shiwan.
Blot out the Pyro Hill once more.
Yeah, definitely gives that vibe for sure.
And still not quench
I mean, it looks cool.
Hatred.
How can a few dying embers ignite the flames of rebellion?
We are not of this land. Here it is not oaths, but lies. Keep things whole.
He's struggling, or is this the stream? Settings a little bit, see if that helps.
At last, ye did unveil the divine power ye had stolen.
Oh, okay.
God's wrath
It almost looks like Dragon's Dogma a little bit.
and sunder
Monster Hunter?
the dread Nodus. Came ye to reweave this world, or seek ye some other end?
I mean, it looks pretty cool. Notice Fall, like visually, gameplay looks interesting. But is it a gacha game or is it just an actual like Monster Hunter Elden Ring RPG kind of game?
Original co-op
Because MiHoYo only made, as far as I know, they only made gacha games.
Step into a world where divine authority has crumbled and order has collapsed. Players must stand as one to defeat mighty mythic beings using close coordination and sharp tactics.
Okay, so
Looks very,
online
very cool.
co-op.
And we're happy to kick off the show with that one. All right, we have a lot more to come. Now I'm very happy to welcome back a legend in the esports world, known for her work on League of Legends and Counter-Strike.
Hard to know how to feel about that one just because of the company.
Tonight, though, she's our co-host for OML.
But I'll keep an eye on it. I mean, it
third year in a row.
could be cool.
You know what? We couldn't imagine doing this show without her. Gamescom, will you please join me in giving a huge welcome to Shocks?
Shocks. Back again.
Wow, thank you so much, Jeff. It is such an honor to be back here at Gamescom in my favorite city, I gotta say it, Cologne, and seeing all the fans around the world. Now, I cannot wait to see everyone's reactions to what we have in store tonight. And right now, I am very happy to share with you the global announcement of a brand new title in a very well-known franchise developed by Ubisoft Paris. This is Rainbow Six Tactics.
Another Rainbow Six. I mean, it makes sense. Siege is so old now. What, 10 years old? 12 years old? Oh, it is a fully tactic game. So it's like Siege, the Siege characters.
These tangles are in for a surprise.
XCOM style? Rainbow Six XCOM?
Breaching!
6 on station. Let's show Caries that Rainbow's back.
Go, go, go!
The people behind this, I have seen them before, and they must be planning something bigger.
Send me everything you dig up on the agency bombings. There's no time to waste.
We've contacted Rainbow's former operators. You just have to choose which ones.
On the floor, now!
We've got active hostiles all around, team. Move fast and stick to cover.
I'm seeing increased
Yeah, it's
activity across all channels.
fully Rainbow Six
Want us to put out
XCOM.
more fires? We'll put out more fires.
I mean, it is cool that it's all the operators from Siege. Just curious how progression would work in something like this, because in Siege, obviously, you have a set loadout and you just do your best with what you have. 27, okay. It's interesting. I'll keep an eye on it. I like XCOM style games. I plan on getting that XCOM Star Wars that comes out.
You'll lead a squad of operators on high-stakes missions around the world, combining careful planning, coordinated breaches, and tactical decision-making in every operation. Choose from a roster of 15 unique operators, each equipped with specialized gadgets, abilities,
15
and progression
doesn't
paths
sound
that
like a
create
lot.
new possibilities every time you deploy.
Pretty sure Siege has
Rainbow
like
Six Tactics
40.
launches in 2027.
So, I don't know, 15 doesn't seem like enough. It seems like you're going to find your best 3 operators. People min-max that
Tonight,
real quick.
we are returning to Emergence Day, the day that changed everything. Here at Opening Night Live, we have the world premiere of the campaign trailer for Gears of War E-Day, including the first look at the Locust leader behind the invasion. From the Coalition, here's Gears of War E-Day, an Xbox console exclusive, launching
Don't see
this
much of those
October.
these days. Xbox don't be doing too many console exclusives. Usually they're multi-release with PC, at the very least.
What the fuck are you?
Ugh. Oh. Or acid right on his face.
Good to see a few more gears made it through the night. You 4 belong to me now. Designation, Bravo Squad. No one knows what these things are or where they're coming from.
This is more than an invasion.
It's a fucking war. The reports are still coming in, but whatever this is, it's happening all over the city.
Actual monsters are coming out of the ground and ripping my people apart.
And those are my gears out there holding the line.
How do we hold a line against an enemy that can tunnel under it?
Oh, shit! We're gears. We fight.
We still have our people. If we can save them, we save Cologne.
Loss prepares us for what's ahead.
People we love die. We're the ones that keep fighting.
Give him hell, Phoenix. That's the plan.
I wonder if they're just doing like a prequel, like it's just intended to be a prequel game, or this is intended to be like a soft reboot of the series, and like maybe even an alternate timeline. They just go a different direction with the story of the characters and Marcus and all of that.
We all do.
We do this together, or we die together, yeah? To the end.
October 6th. This year is packed with games. From September to November, it's just like so many drops week after week.
It's time for Anata, an epic free-to-play open-world RPG game from NetEase, coming to PlayStation 5, PC, and mobile platforms.
Another gacha?
3 years ago, it was revealed here at Gamescom. With 2 massive cities, you build your profile and social following as a member of the ACD team. Tonight, we've got your first look at the city of Shangzhou and the types of combat vehicles and mini-games you can expect. And yes, news on the release date as well.
Any last wishes?
Damn.
Still have a mortgage, haven't tracked down my old man yet, still got a bad ticket home. I still got all these memes I haven't sent out yet.
Whoa! It's a Nanta! Or it was. Let's go! We're about to make our mark at the ACD.
ACD?
Did they really just go belly up?
I say you go viral first, then worry about rebuilding the ACD. Get big enough, and the old workers are sure to come back.
What's next?
Meat Master!
What, Master?
Master, you're so awesome.
Yeet Master! Yeet Master!
Who the hell came up with that name?
Yeet Master! You're nothing more than a bad seed who slipped out of a nowhere town.
Enjoy the party, my friend.
This is not yours to take, outsider.
And the visual style definitely screams gacha game for sure.
Just you wait. Where am I?
Where do you think?
Wait, I'm back home. There won't be traffic at this hour, will there?
This is Chongshao.
Take me with you to sniff out some martial arts masters and let's
Flying cars, colorful characters, alternate costumes.
What you seek is inside.
Tourist spot?
Only those who pass our trials may witness the Lingjing within.
Huh?
Can you take it?
You bet. I've dragged entire subway.
Okay then.
The audio there for a second, that's a real song. Mute the VOD for this portion here.
Most expensive view. Wait. Huh? Why is everyone running off? Am I really that annoying?
Free to play. Yep, there it is. That confirms it. Another anime gacha open world anime
now, we
game.
have so much more Gamescom opening night live coming your way, including a new look at Final Fantasy VII
It's fully a gacha.
But, yeah, I know you're waiting
You just
for it.
ignore that
But for
that
now,
game even
here
exists.
is a new look at Silent Hill Townfall. Yeah, coming in just a month's time
Oh,
from
shit.
Konami, Annapurna, and Screenburn in the UK.
I haven't really seen anything about this game.
Hey, Simon. Listen, I need you to come back to the town and put some things to rest.
What I just saw in that footage, you said we could put things right. That this town would listen to me.
But it's the right thing to do here, not just for them, but for the whole town.
Then you know what you have to do. But be careful. They're all so angry.
Okay. Still don't know much about it from that. I like the idea of like the old camera footage and stuff, but I know almost nothing about Silent Hill outside of 2, the original and the remake, so I don't know. I'll keep my eye on it. I don't really feel anything about it at this point.
I should have known. You betrayed me.
Character looks familiar. I feel like we saw something about this game in the past. It's just not clicking.
The price we paid.
Is it a Plague? It's one of the Plague ones, right? I think it's the next game in the Plague Tale. Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Took me a second to recognize the character. I've never played any of the Plague games. This game looked interesting when they showed this at the last showcase. The visual style looked cool, but I think it's also a gacha game? I can't remember. But I really like the look of like the puppets and the character designs. It is a very visually striking game for sure. Yeah, I think it's a gacha game.
But the waves will drive me on. My luck runs strong. Where the wild winds bear me on. To choose the gamble.
The visual effects look great.
Our strength failed us. You failed us.
If only I was stronger.
Oh, it was Crimson Desert? Are they doing a Crimson Desert DLC?
You've surmounted
Or just an
countless
enhanced?
trials to reach this summit.
This time,
I never
you
played
will
Crimson
surely
Desert.
break the cycle.
I was really interested in it before it came out because this is the game that seemed like it was everything. This game did everything, it could do everything, but
If I do their dirty work
from what I've seen and what I've heard, it's like it's really not that deep, which is kind of what I expected.
Even if the end is written, I will walk the full length of this path.
Now That was Crimson Desert, released nearly 6 months ago, and the developers at Pearl Abyss just keep adding more and more content.
I mean, it makes sense.
Including new cutscenes and story moments,
They really should keep adding
next,
to
let's
it.
step into the world of
Island on
Tides
top.
of Annihilation,
They have a lot of systems
the upcoming
in it, so.
fantasy action-adventure game
The Tides
by
of
Chinese
Annihilation.
studio Eclipse Glow
This
Games.
game has been
Set in
talked about a
modern-day
lot
London
online
and
right now
mythical
because of
Avalon.
Jennifer
You
English
play Gwendolyn,
leaving
the
the
lone survival
game
of
as
an
the lead voice
otherworldly
actress.
invasion who can summon spectral forms
People
of the
are
Knights of
kind
the
of
Round
like
Table.
hesitant to
Tonight we've got a brand new trailer which
look at
reveals
this game
the new
favorably
voice
right
of
now because
Gwendolyn,
of that.
Angela Sant Albano, who recently played Grace Ashcroft in Resident Evil Requiem.
Right. I did hear about that. Grace's voice actor took over the role. I mean, it looked cool from stuff I've seen in the past of it.
You have decided. Tell me the truth. Is there a way to fix this?
The fog has devoured your home, and now it is tearing Avalon apart.
If memory serves, this is where you summon Knights of the Round Table or whatever to fight with. Kind of gives me Final Fantasy 16 vibes for sure.
Until me.
I know not why you possess his powers, but if you wish to reclaim London, you must harness the fog. Use it to command your spectral knights.
Guinevere. Teach me.
I mean, this has definitely got Devil May Cry written all over it. DMC fans should be chomping at the bit to play this game. Or Stellar Blade, even. Which I'd still like to play at some point, honestly. Done chopped a whole building in half.
It looks absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
and
we'll,
if you're interested
we'll see
in
about that one. I'll
wishlisting
definitely
and
look up
learning
stuff
more
for
about
that
any
before
and
it
all of the games
comes
featured
out
at
to
ONL, make
see if
sure
I'm
to check
really
out
gonna
the
get it.
Gamescom Steam page. And
But the
if you're
change
anything
in
like me, I'm
voice
sure you have
actress
tons
from
on your wish list and in
Jennifer
your
English
cart,
to
but a
Grace's
few more
voice
can't hurt,
actress.
right? The Steam
Honestly,
page is
they have a
available
very
now
similar
and being
sounding
updated
voice, so
throughout the
there's
show
probably a good
as
call.
the titles are
That
announced.
decision.
And now to introduce our next game trailer from Turin, Italy, founder and creative director of Unrelated Games, Alessandro Durando.
Unrelated games. I'd say that about MiHoYo right now, about their game reveal. Very unrelated to their normal cast of games. Phantom Blade, yeah, everybody is excited about that,
Thanks,
and
Shots.
it looks really
Ciao,
cool,
Gamescom.
so...
There is a question at the heart of Love Song. What do we leave behind and for whom? Well, you can be sure anyone will ever find it. I didn't have an answer when I started, and I still don't have one. And I genuinely never expect to be here on this stage. So thank you, Jeff and Gamescom, for this incredible opportunity. Just being here already means more than I can put into words. Love Song will take you on a journey through the forgotten echoes of past humanities, where sound is the only language left. You will uncover traces of memory left in stone and sound, building a bridge between what was and what may still come. Here is Love Song.
It was like a puzzle game? Are we talking like, I forget the name of Journey? Excuse me. Hard to feel anything about that trailer right there. It seems very Journey-esque, though, just from looking at it.
Right here in Europe. Thank you, Alessandro, for joining us. One of my favorite moments from last year's
Just a little dude running around collecting
Mega Man's
sound
long-awaited
balls.
return with Mega Man Dual Override from Capcom. Tonight, we've got an exclusive glimpse of new gameplay, along with the introduction of a new character who plans to foil
I did see
Mega Man's plan
something
to save
about
the
this
world.
online.
Take a look.
They about the character they introduce here in this clip. I know nothing about that. I know nothing about his personal life, so no, I definitely did not know that. Oh, that's cool. Dodge. No, I never really played the original Mega Mans. 1,000 years ago, I think I streamed like Mega Man 2. One of my earliest streams I ever did was playing Mega Man 2 because I had never played the original Mega Mans. I've only played the X games, Mega Man X, like pretty much almost every Mega Man X. So I played the original Castlevania and I played Mega Man 2. It was kind of hard, honestly. But it's hard for me to feel excited about like OG Mega Man. But this game looks pretty cool. So there is definitely a non-zero chance that I might pick it up. What the? Oh, it's an outfit. Typical Capcom. Oh, that looks so fucking goofy.
Extra. All right, now let's talk
Capcom
about
loves to just throw
another
Mega Man
legendary
costumes in
gaming hero,
all
one
of their
without limbs,
games.
Rayman, who's celebrating his 30th anniversary this year. Rayman Legends Retold builds on the charm of the original 2013
You know, I never played a
game,
Rayman game.
now brought to life with
None of the
stunning 3D
Raymans or the
visuals,
spin-offs
new
or any
story
of that
content,
stuff.
and an all-new
Visually,
6 realms to
Rayman,
explore,
I just never
plus
interested
fully
me.
voiced cinematics. Players join Rayman
No,
and
for
fans
real.
on a new
They'll put
adventure
Mega Man
to
in every
restore
game that
peace
they
to the
have
Blade
except
of Realms.
for making a new
There
Mega
are
Man game.
4
But obviously they
all-new
just made a new
musical
Mega. They're
stages,
making this new
like
Mega Man
MC
game,
Hammer's
so
You Can't
they
Touch
finally
This.
have
And
beaten those
tonight,
allegations.
We have your first look and listen to another musical stage.
Yeah, people love Mega Man. People absolutely love Mega Man. I'm glad that they're actually doing something about bringing him back and bringing. But Capcom's. I will say this: Capcom has been doing a really good job about bringing back their dead franchises. Like Mega Man's coming back finally after 1,000,000 years. Onimusha's coming back here in about a week now. We're getting the Onimusha game, so it's like they're really putting effort into revive franchises because Capcom has really been killing it for the last like 10 years with their games that they can afford to take risks on bringing back older franchises now. It's like Bit Trip Runner but with Rayman. That's exactly what it looks like. Or was Rayman always like a rhythm run game?
October 1st,
I wouldn't know because I never played any
this week here
Raymans.
at Gamescom, and that's what makes this show so great is that many of tonight's games will be playable to fans who are joining us live in person here in Germany all week.
You know, I never played the Mega Man Battle
Still to
Network
come
games
at ONL,
either.
the worldwide
Those are
reveal
more
of
like
Witcher 3's new
tactical
expansion,
game, right?
Final Fantasy VII Revelation,
Is
and a performance
Battle
of
Network's
the
not like a
music
real-time
of
fighting?
eugenics
It's like a
for the
tactical
first time
grid
anywhere.
system, if memory serves right.
It's time for our next announcement. The developers gave us a phrase to introduce this new IP, but none of the words apparently can be said on stage. So I guess let's just watch a trailer.
What does that mean, Jeff? What do you mean they can't be said on stage? What words are we about to hear? Okay. It's what, another team shooter? Fortnite, but post-apocalyptic style. Yeah, it's just another one of these hero shooter, team shooter clones. Dime a dozen games. It's PUBG. Okay. It probably is a. I mean, she had the helmet there. It probably is a PUBG. PUBG, the apocalypse version. Yeah, PUBG. It says PUBG on a dead net. So it's just a new mode, a new update or something to PUBG.
Explore breathtaking, strange worlds. Make a friend who'd work for you.
What am I looking at here?
And build your dream home together. You've changed, but that's okay. Once human, jump in today.
What is this, Control? The new Control game? Yeah. I never played the OG Control, heard a lot of good things. My close friend is super into Control, so I'd say if there's any game he's gonna buy this year, this would be the game he gets. Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to try it and give it a go. I've just never sat down and actually done it yet. Okay, I mean, yeah, if you're willing to 100% it, I mean, that means it's at least worth sticking out to see all of the content, you know? I don't know how much combat is a focus in the original, like, because I said I never played it, but this one seems like the combat is a big part of the game. September, it's another September. So many fucking games this September. There's so many September games. Dawn Walker, this is another one. This is another one that comes out in like a week. That I also want to play. Witcher 3, ex-Witcher 3 devs here. You got Witcher, medieval, vampires. There's no way I'm not going to play this game.
Oh God. No, please, no. I gave you a blessing. I hope you enjoy my gift.
None of us has any love for the Valkyrie. But this one, he's different. The sun didn't take him.
Night after night. Day after day. Now strike him down.
The ideas that they're putting forth for this game is really cool too. Then apparently, like, all of the quests and major events in the game you can do as either a human during the daytime or a vampire at night, which will, you know, change how you approach them. And that the time system works differently in this game, where you basically can't do everything. You have to be really careful with how you spend your time. Similar to like games like, you know, Persona games and Atlas games and whatnot. We have to be really discerning with what you do. But I guess there's like, it'll change different outcomes for quests and story related stuff and all of that depending on how you spend your time. So
opening night live. Now, I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan, so I'm very happy to share this world premiere of this next game with you. The gameplay of the forthcoming strategy game, Game of Thrones: War for Westeros, from Australia's Playside Studios.
Game of Thrones.
The Iron Throne stands empty.
Who even still cares about Game of Thrones at this point?
The Stark, an honor. Come on, men.
defend yourself.
Woof. This honestly looks like an RTS from 2003. It looks like War for Middle Earth or whatever from way back in the day.
Is yours to decide. Game of Thrones. War for Westeros.
Yeah.
Okay.
How awesome did that dragon look? You know, I can't wait for this one. So with that now,
I did see the War in the North remaster that came out. I never played it back in the day, so I haven't picked it up. I might grab it at some point, but I have heard that they are highly considering doing a remaster for Return of the King, which I would be super into playing that too. So, but yeah, if you highly recommend it, then I will definitely look into it. It just may be a hot minute before I get to that point because there are so many releases coming up in the next like 2 months. I'm gonna have my hands full of games to play between the Star Wars XCOM, Blood of the Dawnwalker, Wolverine, Onimusha. It's too many games right now. Just in the next couple weeks. Doom, top-down Doom. Yeah, so I would be totally down to play those remasters at some point for sure because I loved playing Two Towers as a kid. I played so much Two Towers.
A new age begins, but the old shadows.
Uh-oh. Whoops. What happened?
Searching for a pulse.
Oh, was that intentional? Oh, okay.
Initializing reality. Loading a 233,000 square meter grid. Activating 1,600 exhibitors. Unlocking more than 1,000 worlds. Global data streams active. Challenging community energy worldwide. Breaking the barrier between screen and reality.
There's so much build up. I have a feeling this is going to be so underwhelming when it actually gets shown.
Complete. You are no longer playing. You are logged in.
It's not even a reveal. It's just a showcasing Gamescom at
Welcome
Gamescom.
to the heart of gaming. Welcome to Gamescom.
Either that or they had a trailer that they were showing and something happened and they had to like quickly switch over to like something else.
Exodus, a cinematic single-player action RPG from Wizards of the Coast, set in a new, far future sci-fi universe. In Exodus, you rise from salvager to traveler, discover new worlds ravaged by the effects of time, and search for the key to humanity's survival across the most dangerous reaches of space. Along the way, you assemble a crew of sharp-edged specialists. Soldiers, smugglers, mercs, scholars.
She's revealing there. She's talking about some game reveal. I'm assuming that little trailer that cut out after like 5 seconds was supposed to be this game she's talking about, and because something must have happened to it, she's just explaining it now.
Into who she is, where she comes from, and why she's along for the adventure.
Either that or they're about to show footage of it. This does not seem like what she was talking about. Oh, some funky alien mech game.
Salt?
Yes.
Figured we could talk, since you're part of the team now.
Why?
Oh, it's an octopus.
Want to understand how you see things.
You're an octopus inside of a mech suit.
I hunt. You pay. This is agreed.
Well, that answers that. But hey, we're getting to know each other. You local to Persepolis? Or you from somewhere else?
Somewhere else.
This is like, it feels like some funky crossover between Mass Effect and
most impressive reputation.
Warframe.
We were surprised to hear that you accepted a permanent position with the human team.
You fear me, envy, hate.
I'm responsible for this world, and you put it in danger for your own selfish reasons.
I will join, but I will be paid after, even if Leiden is in danger.
You've been away for a long time. From your planet? From your people?
I miss ocean, safety, home. Run, human!
I'm gonna be honest, like, this game is reading to me that the creators had the idea, like, wouldn't it be cool if an octopus could be in a mech suit and, like, move the mech around? Wouldn't that be super cool? Oh, see, this is Exodus. That was Exodus. It was what she was talking about. It just sounded nothing like what she was describing. So, like, this seems like some mech fighter thing. And she was describing as, like, oh, uncovering secrets about your past in the world and uncovering artifacts. And I'm like, this does not sound anything like what she was talking about.
There we have it, the long-awaited release date for Exodus. It is
I don't know.
coming
Seems
in April,
interesting.
as we saw, of
Doesn't really seem like my
2027.
type of game, though.
Now to give us
Not
an
gonna lie.
exclusive
As cool as it
extended
is, the
first look
idea
at
of
the gameplay
an
for the
octopus in a
upcoming
mech
Warlock
suit shooting
Dungeons and Dragons from
alien
Wizards of
ray
the Coast
guns.
and Invoke in Montreal, Canada. Please welcome the TGA award-winning star of Resident Evil Village, the incredible Maggie Robertson.
Oh, here we go. Can't wait to get it for $10, yeah. It'll probably go on sale pretty quick, I imagine. Lady Dimitrescu herself.
Thank you, Jeff, and good evening, everyone. I am so excited to
I
be
have
here.
heard some things about this, or seen some things about this game on social media last night, this morning.
All right.
It looks
Every
cool.
Warlock's
It looks
journey
pretty
begins
cool.
with a pact. For Katri, a seasoned warrior on a personal quest, that pact is made with Tasha, an ancient witch queen and the patron I have the pleasure of playing. Tasha grants her access to forbidden magic, but power always comes at a cost. Tonight, we're revealing gameplay for the first time, showing how Katri wields magic as she explores the world of Darkon. This is Warlock. Let's take a look.
Ever deepest desires come true. Not the one that matters. Can you not do more? More? You still think this is your quest? I have seen.
She's doing the same. This is Dimitrescu here.
Dark and defiant. And mine. You and I through the Warlock's eye. Raw magic serves us both. Open your eye and see what I see, Warlock. Find raw magic.
Little imp. Pretty cool.
exactly is your interest here? Or is it your patron's interest that guides us?
My curiosity is my own.
Sounds
Do you
like...
believe in letting buried things lie?
In my experience, buried things do not lie for long.
Forgetting her name right now, but 6.
We are getting closer.
Yes. Closer to what?
Trisha, that's what Trisha Helfer. It sounds like Trisha Helfer is the warlock here. Spindly Beholder. That's fun.
Warlock?
Absolutely not. Merely digging deep.
Looks a little slow right now.
You're getting closer, Warlock. What is it you see?
Raw magic. A means to an end.
When witch shit. Conjure witch table.
Call for rain. Something tells me we're not fleeing from this one.
Not an option sketch. What I need is here.
So you cast a spell to make it rain. Okay, suddenly hammer. Force, you got force push. Force lift. Now you're telekinesising a weapon around. And done chopped him in the dick. So what I'm seeing right now, this game seems like it's lacking speed and weight. Like everything feels really slow, and nothing feels like it has real like weight to it. Like when she's slashing with her sword, you don't feel like it doesn't seem like you see the weight of the sword like hitting them. You don't like that has weight right there. See the execution right there had that visual weight, but her like normal attacks didn't. Even hitting with the electricity didn't really have it. It didn't really wow me there. Like the spell stuff looked interesting and cool, but
That was absolutely amazing.
it felt a little
now it is time
weak,
for the announcement
honestly.
of a brand new game inspired by 1001 Arabian Nights, with flying carpets, colossal bosses, and more. It comes from the new NBC Game Studio, which is debuting this game on the Gamescom show floor. Here's 1001 Threads of Mizan.
Come close, and I will tell you a tale of two worlds at war. Set ablaze by a smokeless flame, and fueled by those called to fight.
Oh shit. Flying on magic carpets.
Whispers on the desert wind come from those who are unseen. The Jinn.
Oh, the double shield.
Once the children of Earth and the Jinn flourished, united, until betrayal split their worlds apart.
Oh no.
Now the veil is thinning. Two worlds collide as they wage a war of vengeance. Yet, many stories remain untold. To avoid destruction, we have but one hope.
Ooh.
So listen, heed my words. This story begins with you.
Threads of Mizan. Is it like a Godfall type of game? Like, it's hard to tell exactly what's going on. Is this like a single player action game? Co-op action? Are we talking Godfall? Kind of get a lot of Godfall vibes from it for sure.
To make the dead speak.
Another anime.
Nothing and no one will keep me.
Just another gacha in a sea of gacha
Not
games.
even the purists.
Visually feels like one. It's gotta be. Like, just looking at the visual style of these characters, I would be shocked if it's anything else but.
Any leads? It's just as you surmised. The final clue is in that cursed place.
Free to play? Gonna see free to play?
If greed comes at a cost, what price would you pay to bring back someone you love?
PC, mobile. Yeah, it's a gacha game. What is this? Another Monster Hunter spinoff? Outlanders. So it is a different Monster Hunter spinoff. I have to look into that for sure.
All right, welcome back to ONL, and next we're turning to the legendary Metro series and a very special developer.
Never played them.
4A Games based in Ukraine.
Never touched the Metro, but I've heard good
all sorts
things.
of conditions, but for 4A, the development of 2039 has truly been a challenge to build art in the midst of a real war. To tell us more about their incredible story and journey of perseverance to create Metro 2039, please join me in welcoming to the ONL stage John Block and Pavel Umer from 4A Games.
2039.
Hello, Gamescom. Wow, so many cool announcements already, and we are really proud to be a part of it. Thank you so much.
I'm John Block, executive producer for Metro 2039.
And I'm Pavel Ulmer, co-creative director and audio lead.
Tonight, we are revealing our brand new gameplay trailer for Metro 2039, the next chapter set in the Metro universe we have been exploring for nearly 2 decades. Metro has always been a story about preventing war, but now that war is at our doorstep, we have built a story about its consequences and what it takes to survive, the cost of silence, the horror of tyranny, and the price of freedom.
Of course, as always, there's monsters, tunnels, devastated ruins. But Metro to us is about people, what they protect, what they sacrifice, and what remains of them when the world takes almost everything away.
Creating a game this dark requires a lot of passion, discipline, and a development team that has had to become accustomed to working without peace or regularity. There's enormous care for this universe and the people who believe in it. A key part of this is our own in-house 4A engine, built to fully realize the oppressive world you're about to step into.
We built this game for those who have traveled through Metro before, and for those who are about to enter it for the first time. There's a lot to explore. Your support and love for this world has stayed with us through every stage of development, which was pretty rough, trust me. We cannot wait to share more tonight. And if you're lucky enough to be here at Gamescom, you can go hands-on with Metro 2039 at our booth and take a closer look on a fully wearable replica Spartan helmet that will be included in our collector's edition. Thank you.
Metro 2039 is not simply a return to Metro. It is a darker, more ambitious, and deeply personal journey, one that will challenge what you know about yourself and what you're prepared to become in order to survive.
So, the tunnels are waiting. The surface is calling. And tonight, we're ready to show you a bit what comes next. Welcome to Metro 2039. Slava Ukraini!
Spooky Metro.
What brought you here?
I'm looking for someone. I need information.
Then you've come to the wrong place. The Novorite spread across the station like a damn plague.
So this is Hunter's bright future. Monsters.
You know, I haven't really played like a first-person shooter game in a while. Like outside of playing things like Vermintide or something.
Left up there. But this... humans did this.
This is Hunter, the leader of the Novorite. The enemy must be destroyed.
The Spartans were wolves in helmets. But I'm something worse.
Oh, damn. Stabbing the guy in the ribcage. Not a very stealthy way to kill. I feel like you'd be screaming if someone started stabbing you in the ribs.
What the fuck? I'm looking for someone. Where is she?
I think he just brained himself on that knife.
Metro 2039 looks great. Hats off to the team at 4A Games. Okay, now for something completely different. He's performed at the Game Awards and was on stage with us at Summer Game Fest, but now it's time for this person's first appearance on ONL.
Oh, yeah?
Tired of sneaking around just to feel good?
Tired of this damn lighter? Of this rain? Of this life?
Snoop?
Eat a more sizzle.
Mr. Weed himself?
More sizzle. Less hassle. More high.
Is this a GTA 6 thing?
That's perfect. Well done.
This has got to be GTA 6,
That is
right?
Dr. Cyrus Kane, the big
Oh,
dog,
it's
as it
Hitman.
were, an entrepreneur and eccentric
Now we're finally
one
gonna
for his
kill
diverse
Snoop Dogg. Hilarious. I hope I play it. I mean, I kind of closed the book on Hitman over this last year during my time when I had moments to game throughout the year. Hitman, I kind of just like did everything on. I think I played through all of the whole trilogy. I got the platinum for it. I did all of the stuff, 100%ed it. Did a bunch of elusive targets. But maybe I might give it a try when it pops up.
The limit from NC. This is Ion 2, the sequel to Ion, a new PC MMO built around aerial combat on a massive scale. It launches October 5th this year.
Gorgeous game. This is an MMO. Is the Aeon? Is it Aeon 2? Is that what he said? Maybe he said it already. But this is definitely looking like MMO here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Aeon 2. I ain't got no time for no MMOs no more.
You have no idea how beautiful America was.
Other Mad Max game?
Her promise, dreamt her dream, watched her fall. Out on the old roads, I saw her shatter into warring tribes. Survivors, like your people. I know your kind. You think you'll survive and adapt, reclaim the land, rediscover the lost technology of the old world. Reunite her people through alliances, through faith. But when words fail, might becomes the law.
Oh, that is not Mad Max at all. That is not Mad Max right there.
Ancient powers divide this land.
Yeah, I heard a lot of good things about the Mad Max game over the years when it came out.
So, will you kneel as my servant? Help me restore America, or burn as my foe. At the end of all things, only one dream survives.
Same idea as like a Mad Max for sure, though. Paradox. So. Okay. Oh, this is feeling very Kirby-like here, this visual style. Oh, another gotcha. MiHoYo's making other games. It's almost too cutesy, though. As MiHoYo finally moved on from making dozens of gacha games to making actual concentrated single-player content. Did you like the reveal of the new God of War game? Yeah, I did. The Lao Fei. I think it's really cool. I like the idea that they're going for. I think it's going to be really fun. And it bridges kind of like the mythos of the God of Wars, and I feel like it's going to be really enlightening for how someone like Kratos was able to go from Greek mythology to Norse mythology. So I'm excited for it. And we know that they're going to make another God of War game with Kratos in it. They've already said as much. So it's like everyone who's like pissed off that it's not Kratos is like, just chill out. You know, we will get Kratos. Like, he's going to show up again, you know?
That was Petit Planet, a cozy galactic life simulation game from HoYoverse. Here, life unfolds at your own pace.
I mean, is it weird that there's a
line, comb the shores, or whip up a
talking
meal? Enjoy
gelatin cube
on your planet, side by side
voiced by Jack Quaid? Yeah, it's a little weird, but
gotta have the fuzzy neighbors, right?
I don't think it's nothing in there seemed like terrible to me. So I don't really understand the hate that it's getting.
Awesome.
Yes.
But now, we are very excited to have a special musical performance at ONL. Earlier this year, Edmund McMillan and Tyler Glale's cat breed simulation game, Eugenics, got rave reviews for its gameplay and dark comedy style.
I have heard about
and yes,
this game.
It's music. And tonight, we've got the first ever live performance. Please welcome Matthias Bossi, Carla Kilstead, and Jeff Perlman from Ridiculon performing Guillotina.
And we'll skip past this performance.
Während dieser Live-Übertragung kamen keine echten Katzen zu Schaden.
Upon my table, don't get up. You're at
Let's get past this. We don't need to be DMCA'd here.
Amazing. All right, well, that was so fun. And here's also some breaking news. Eugenics is coming to PS5, Switch 2, and Xbox Series X and S on September 8th. Stick around for more of ONL. Right now, here's the launch trailer for Aliens Fireteam Elite 2.
Oh, Aliens Fireteam 2. The game that everyone lambasted for being a middling, broken, boring mess of a game. I feel like Fireteam was one of the most hated on games, one of the biggest bashed games when it came out. And yet they're making a sequel to it, which is a little surprising. They must have turned it around and like fixed the whatever balancing or fun issues the game was having to make it a much better game, if they feel like a sequel is warranted. Oh, it's already out? Oh, it says September 29th. Why did it say available now? It must be saying the first game's available now.
This is that story.
This the 1666? Or is this just you're playing? No, this is the 1666.
She wanted to protect you.
This game seemed interesting when they first revealed it, but I've recently seen stories about this game online that the creator of this game has been shamelessly using AI, and he is not apologetic at all about using AI assets in his game.
Was to spare you.
So I feel like we're gonna be skipping this game for sure.
A force emanated from her, like nothing I'd seen before. Beautiful and terrifying. My greatest ally, and the start of something far worse.
아메리카와 단나는 마쇼 장난.
Gamescom. Oh, I did see something about this. My buddy texted me about this yesterday. This is the Showa one, right? The Showa game. Looks hilarious. It reminds me of like Oni-chan-bara or whatever. Very silly. It looks very ridiculous. But I looked up this company because I was like, I've never, like, this name looks unfamiliar. Like, I don't know anything about it. It's a company based out of China, so I was like, no wonder I've never heard of this company, because you don't see a lot of native Chinese developer companies releasing games like outside to the US. Usually they're very insular in their games because there's so many heavy restrictions on what they can do and what they can show in their games. So this is like almost hilariously shocking, like the kind of shit that's in this game, because they can't, like, all this blood and you know, crazy violence and stuff, they're technically not allowed to show in their games, like, so they must have a separate version that they're releasing for their own country. Chinese propaganda humiliate both US and Japan. Very possible. I mean, who knows? It looks hilarious, though, honestly. It looks like it would probably be a fun time. But it is hilarious. Yes. Yeah. Unreal games are all kind of a dime a dozen, because it's just, for sure, they're just asset flip, same thing. I don't mind that as much if, like, the spirit and the fun of the game is, like, there. Then it doesn't bother me as much that if they're asset flips. But it definitely, like, if you're not having fun, if the mechanics and the gameplay loop is not that great, then it's definitely a negative, for sure.
The biggest names in the gaming industry, bringing countless games for you to explore and
What is it showcasing? More Gamescom stuff?
Get set for Gamescom's unique indie area, where you're in control of the most
I know it's like a multi-day event. Like, while I'm watching this from yesterday on stream now, they're doing a showcase literally at the same time I'm watching this for future games. And I'm pretty sure there's an indie game showcase and stuff. I don't know if we'll watch those too in the coming days, but probably just opening night. This is where most of the major reveals are going to happen.
Together from around the globe for an unforgettable community experience. Can't make it to Gamescom in person? Visit our website, gamescom.global, and experience all program highlights via our content hub, Gamescom Now. The experts at IGN are gearing up to bring you full days of live streams straight to Twitch and YouTube. Oh, hey, Epi! Crashing the party? Jump into Gamescom Epics on our website and claim your loot.
Gamescom has really become like the new E3 of this generation.
Safer, more sustainable and inclusive Gamescom.
Since it's completely gone and done away with, we pretty much have individual publisher showcases. You know, like you have State of Play, you have Nintendo's Treehouse. But it's become so, like, segmented and individualized that you don't really get that kind of feeling of the whole overview of the games that are coming out in, like, the coming year. Gamescom, I think, is the closest thing we have right now, but it's not the same because Nintendo still keeps to themselves. I don't think we get any Nintendo reveals at any of these showcases, except for at, like, Game Awards and the Treehouse events,
including artists like
the directs and all of that.
Radiohead, Olivia Rodrigo, the Rolling Stones, and Muse. Here's a brand new look at Stage Tour.
Stage Tour? Is what, the rock band of the modern age now? Pre-order what? Stage Tour? Oh, it is. It literally is the Guitar Hero / Rock Band. I was just joking. I did not think we were going to see a resurgence of those rhythm games from yesteryear. Wow, yeah, it's Rock Band. It's fucking Rock Band. I spent a lot of hours playing Rock Band with my brother long time ago, like 20 years ago. But it's, I don't know, this style of game, just, I don't think I could get into anymore. But cool. I mean,
Let's go! I always wanted to
good for all you people who are still into playing these types of games.
Next year, Sega's classic game, Crazy Taxi, is coming back with an all-new
Crazy
installment.
Taxi.
And right now, we have the multiplayer reveal.
Never had a Dreamcast, never played Crazy Taxi, but I know there's a huge cult following for Crazy Taxi, and people have been wanting Crazy Taxi to come back for decades. So, you know, happy for all of you mega Crazy Taxi fans. Guitar Hero 1 and 2? Okay. I mean, it makes sense that the people behind the original ideas would be doing it. Because I imagine people who were just like making money off of future Guitar Heroes and Rock Bands and stuff were just capitalizing on the craze of it at the time. Whereas the people who made the original games obviously had more of a passion for music. So, it makes sense. What is this?
The Xenia continue to wage war against the human race.
Turok?
Our only hope. The Order of the Turok.
Yeah.
Mystical Guardians are the
Mystical Guardians of the Turok.
The war has moved to the Lost Lands, a site of ancient ruins and creeping danger. The Xenia yearns to unlock the secrets of these savage worlds to unleash the means of
Did not expect Turok to come back, let me tell you.
They must be stopped by warriors who will not flinch in the face of the Xenia menace. You are such a warrior, relentless, fearless. You will give no quarter to your enemy. No stopping, no surrender, no limit to your abilities. The Lost Lands beckon you.
Punch and shoot dinosaurs. Kill dinosaurs with heavy weapons.
That's pretty awesome, huh? And right now, we are excited to share with you the debut game from Octopus Panic, a 7-person independent studio founded by veterans of the Halo and Battlefield franchises. It's a new co-op action game that launches later this year.
Co-op action.
Let's check it out.
Company consisting of 7 people. Okay.
All right, Grab Hounds, welcome to the other side of the galaxy. Welcome to your first shift.
All right, let's get this done.
Remember, every resource gets us one step closer to home.
So it's like a cross between Helldivers and No Man's Sky, but you play as animals.
Some might even help. And watch out for the wildlife. Try not to die.
So when you die, you turn into a squeaky toy, and then you have to, what, roll over as a squeaky toy to get your friend to revive you or some shit?
Okay, this is becoming a problem.
You gotta be kidding me.
I mean, the tower defense style of it seems interesting. It looks like it's some, like, extraction kind of game. You go down, you get the resources, you defend while you're gathering, and then you extract.
Whoa!
So, yeah,
Did I just
definitely
bark
very
at L'Oreal?
Helldiver-y.
Yes, I did. That looks awesome! And this next title we're about
It
to
honestly
see
looks
comes from a
kind of
studio
goofy.
known for creating world-class city building and management games. With this one, they're bringing that expertise and passion into an entirely new setting, inviting players to build a city where everything just clicks.
Lego. Lego Animal Crossing. Mixed with Lego Minecraft. Create your own Lego Sim City. So yeah, it's just Lego Sim City, right? Oh, it's Lego Skylines as opposed to City Skylines. Okay. Paradox again. Train Simulator 2026. Transport Fever 3.
Forward into the next shift and a brand new line of work. Into the places no one else touches. And into
Behavior.
the future of dirty work done right. This is the job. The first and only crew built to punch into the hottest zones, take on the toughest jobs, and stay longer when the work isn't done.
It's another sci-fi alien shooter extraction game.
And the grit to see the job through to the end of the shift. They'll keep the lights on for one
So many
more
of these
day.
games. Surprised to see Behavior making a game like this, Dead by Daylight.
The last ones to leave the work site. The only crew that gets paid for doing what others won't. This is Exterminate. Punch in, clean up, get paid.
I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't be less interested. It did not wow me in the slightest.
In the arena, glory is witnessed. But in the world, it is taken.
Okay. Path of Exile. Doesn't look like Diablo, so it must be Path of Exile, right? There's a new class being added to Path of Exile. Is that what's happening here? Sword Slinger. Gladiator. Mystical Swordsman.
I will take what I am owed.
Yeah, Path of Exile. Full 1.0 release, okay. Does that... Oh, it's play for free, right? I forgot. I forgot Path of Exile 2 is a live service game. with
there
battle
was some big news
passes
for ONL.
and
Path of Exile 2 1.0
loot
is
boxes or
coming on
whatever.
December 11th from Grinding
Too
to
bad.
Games.
It would have been
And
nice
next
to
we
have
some
a
exciting
dungeon
news.
crawler
Reveal of a
game that
classic
could compete
lead.
with Diablo
It's
4
a
that's
turn-based
not a live
strategy game
service
that
battle
was
pass
first released
bullshit.
in
But
1999. Now beautifully reborn in 3D
whatever.
and faithfully modernized. It is time to journey back to Arathia. Oh my gosh.
Free to play,
Connect
yeah,
mighty
but
heroes,
free to play to me
build
is not a good
spectacular
sign.
towns,
I'd
and
much
lead
rather pay for a
fantastic
game and have
armies
access to all of the content
epic
in the game
tactical battles
than have a
and
battle
stories.
pass system
Ubisoft
with,
presents
you know, the
Heroes
one thing
of
that
Might
live
and
service
Magic
does
3
is it guarantees you're going to have more content being added to the game, which is cool. But it just means you're going to end up having to keep paying if you want to like experience the actual content.
And the enemies of the kingdom are scrambling to feed.
And it also means you're going to have to like spend extra time. You're going to be time locked or paywalled to maybe doing the things and the cool things that you want to do in a game. I've actually heard really good things about the Diablo 4 expansion, the Mephisto one. So I actually really considered popping back into Diablo 4 to try it out. It's just like it'll take me a while to like build up a character again because I'd probably want to roll a new class, and because of all the battle pass shit and just Blizzard in general these days, it's tough for me to want to do it, honestly. Plus I got so many fucking games lined up for this year that just like I don't think it's gonna be happening. Play Paladin, yeah. The return of the Paladin.
The realm strains under a gathering storm. Heroes will rise. Kingdoms.
I mean, I won't say that Blizzard does it right. Blizzard they are some double dipping sons of bitches over there. They get you to pay up front and then they put battle passes in on top of it. The only thing that really bucks that mold is what, Overwatch? But Overwatch is such a fucking shit show now of a game that it's not even worth talking about.
Awesome. With that, now let's talk about Gamescom Cares, our platform at Gamescom dedicated to projects that give back. This year, we're putting the following topic in the spotlight: the unique power of the games community to be a force for good and drive real change. Please join me in welcoming a special guest who knows this firsthand, co-owner and business director, Ashley Farkas of Games Done Quick.
GDQ.
Hello,
I've heard
Ashley.
sketchy things about
Welcome
GDQ over the
to
years,
Gamescom
to the
ONL.
point where
So, tell us
some
about Games Done
speedrunners
Quick.
just
Yeah, thanks, Sean.
try to create their own
So,
events
Games
and
Done
do their
Quick
own
is
things.
all about playing games as fast as possible.
Because GDQ
for a
is
good
supposed to
cause.
be
At
basically
every event, we bring together
raising
speedrunners
money
from
for
all around the world
charities
to
and
showcase
stuff.
incredible runs and raise
But I
millions
think
for
they,
charity.
creators,
We are
take more money
thrilled to
than
bring our live
should,
event
is
to
what I've
Europe
heard
for
about the
first
GDQ
time
stuff.
right here at Gamescom.
But it's not exactly
Every
kosher with
donation and
how the
sponsorship
money
from the,
shifts
from the
around.
community and our partners goes directly
GDQ
to
is
Gaming
over?
for Democracy, an initiative that supports social engagement and democratic values through gaming.
So there's so
culture.
much shit going on,
That's
yeah.
incredible. And since 2010,
I'm not surprised,
Games Done
honestly.
Quick has
I
raised
am
over
not tapped
$60
into the
million
speedrunning community,
for charity,
so I
right?
don't know all the
Absolutely amazing.
juicy details like you
What a
probably do,
great
but I do
example
know
of
that it's
how
been
gaming can give back.
rough.
Actually, why do you think it is that the gaming community has such a special power to be a force for good and drive change?
So I think games create a space where people show up as their authentic selves. And they connect with others who share those same passions.
So basically,
sense of
that means that what
community
they're
and
doing right
shared
now is they're
purpose is the
trying
foundation
to
for
PR and
everything.
promote for
This
GDQ to try to
empowers the
bring
community
eyes and
and helps
attention back to
players
it,
advocate
in the
for
hopes that
great
people
projects
will
like
want to
supporting
start watching and
democratic values,
participating and donating
healthcare,
to
and
GDQs
global
again,
humanitarian aid.
because they must be
More,
struggling.
But how can this special power be used even more in the future so that we feel empowered to speak up for what's right?
Yeah, we believe that the gaming community
It's
should
really
recognize
heartbreaking that this kind of
just
shit
how
happens
powerful it already is.
in the gaming community
Organizations like
space,
the
that
United Nations
people take
already
these
do,
things that should be
and as
used for
organizers,
charity and
it's
to
our
better the lives of
responsibility to
people
create
and
meaningful
just
opportunities
fuck it
through
over
community fundraising,
greed.
local events, or creator collaborations. We're always looking for new ways to connect gaming with causes that matter, and our goal is turning our passion into change that lasts beyond the games we play.
Like I said, I don't know. I'm not tapped into that,
and of course
but
I have to ask,
that
are
is
there
too bad.
any more
It should not be
examples right here at
exclusionary in any way,
Absolutely.
shape, or form.
There are so many for
Like
everyone to see and
speedrunning is
participate
such
in
a
From
ubiquitous thing in
charity
gaming,
like
and it's
Loot
got
for the
such a
World
community
to life-saving
across every
initiatives
kind
and the
of
Gamescom Forest, just to
like
name a
game
few.
there is out there. You know, it
Gamescom
doesn't
is
matter what the
bringing
game is.
gaming
So it's like it
communities
hits
together
every
to
community.
create
It
a
hits
real-world difference.
all
So,
people,
right,
all
Ashley, there's
gamers
also Greenpeace,
are
Life Lolly,
tapped
Lotus,
in, are
Thumbs
part
Up,
of the
Canada
speedrunning
Tide,
community in some way, shape, or form.
joining this
So to
community
have any
to
kind
be
of
a force for good.
exclusionary
Thank you so much for
attitude
joining us,
is
Ashley. I hope you have
terrible.
an amazing event right here at Gamescom.
It
And
should
of
be a
course,
space
go
for
check out
people
all
to,
these great initiatives
you know,
happening
show their
here at
passion
Gamescom
and
Paris
to
on our website.
really feel involved in the community of speedrunning.
Thank you, Shox and Ashley.
You know, it should be a
Last year at
celebration
TGA, I was very
of all of
excited
these
to
different
debut the new
gamers from
title
different walks
from
of life,
Uppsala,
all enjoying the
Sweden-based
idea
Neon
of
Giant.
doing
From
games
the
quickly,
small team behind the
no
Ascent,
matter what it is.
No Law is an immersive open-world FPS RPG
yeah, it's too bad.
set in the cyber grunge city of Port Desire. And tonight, it's finally time to give you a new look at the game.
You hear about this Gardner guy going after the mayors? The city won't shut up about it.
This cyberpunk game.
Nobody sees him go in.
Nobody sees him come out.
Good with his hands. Light on his feet.
Dynamite with vacuum cleaners.
Yeah, with this Gamescom, I'm almost starting to go visually numb to all of these pseudo-futuristic, space marine, hyper-modern shooters that we've been seeing. So many extraction shooters, first-person shooters, so many, like, futuristic space, tech, cyber types of games over the last, like, hour that I've been watching.
A lot of stories about how you operate, Gardner. Are they all true?
No law. Okay. Doesn't look terrible, I will say that. F is this now? MOBA? Another new MOBA? Looks very MOBA-y. Look, if you're releasing a MOBA in today's gaming, like in 2026, in this gaming space in the modern day, you have such an uphill battle. League of Legends is still, I think, one of the most played games of all time, and you have Marvel Rivals, which everyone is just like drooling over every fucking week, it seems like. The MOBA space is already way too oversaturated with hardcore fans, so
세계의 운명이 뒤바뀐 그날을.
good luck is all I gotta say. If you're making a MOBA in 2026, like, you're gonna have a hard time.
시공간을 찍고 나타난 미지의 함선이 하늘을 덮자 전 세계가 숨을 멈췄다. 시간을 건너온 세 명의 사도들은 다가올 절망의 미래를 경고했고
Alien invasion in
그들이 건네준 인류의 희망
China?
거대 기업 아니마 그룹의 탐욕에 의해 변질되고 말았다.
Korean.
사도의 예언대로 검은 물질과 함께 대항
Yeah, that sounds Korean.
귀에르가 강림했다. 인류의 혈관 속에 잔혹한 시한폭탄이 돌기 시작했고 나도 예외일 순 없었다.
전방 좌우 확보 클리어. 내부 상황 확보. 전전 위협 없음.
우리의 미래에 아직 구원이 남아있을까?
mean, they didn't really show anything. Hard to feel anything about that with zero gameplay. 2XKO got canceled, yeah. I mean, it's not really canceled. It's just they're ceasing development on it, which is it's too bad. I mean, I'm not really in the fighting game space anymore because I don't really have any fighting. I don't have any people to play with, and I really only get enjoyment from fighting games when playing with like friends. Like playing with randoms online doesn't do a lot for me, so I haven't been as tapped into the fighting game community, but I did see that they're stopping development for the game in December, and then they'll refund everybody who like paid for any content, I think before August.
Whatever that miracle was.
It's really too bad.
It pushed him away from us.
But it's like the community who plays League is very different from the community who plays fighting games, so I'm not surprised that they have struggled to really find their footing with that game, even though it looked cool, and the idea of it was cool, but yeah, it's fine. It's what it is. That kind of stuff happens, you know. They saw that there wasn't enough of a following, and it's hard. Fighting games is already really hard to like find your audience for, because it's such a niche genre that if you're new to the scene, even if it's a well-established IP like League of Legends, you're gonna have a hard time like really getting off the ground.
Okay.
Which is why we don't really see anything these days except like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken. Like if it's not one of the big names in fighting games, they rarely live very long. And the model with 2XKO, I think, was supposed to be a free-to-play live service thing, kind of like Killer Instinct was back in the day, and kind of how League is today. But in order to qualify having that model of development, you have to be able to make money from the live service stuff. And they probably saw that they just weren't going to make that much money off of it. They didn't have enough of a community, and people weren't really willing to like pay for like a battle pass system for a game like that, probably. This is interesting. This is Pony Island 2 Panda Circus. That looked in like an incredibly eclectic and
what a wild trailer
LSD
from Daniel Mullins up in Vancouver,
fever
Canada,
dream of a game.
That was
but it actually
Pony
looked kind
Island
of cool.
2 Panda Circus, described as a voyage through time, myth, divinity, and video games. All right, now it is time
it's
for
interesting. I think I'll check it out. I've never even heard of Pony Island, so.
From China-based TI Games.
But it looks cool.
Zoopunk,
It looks pretty cool.
A 3D diesel punk action RPG starring a playable, get this, rabbit, rhino, and chipmunk.
Oh, right.
I know. Tonight we have the first leg
This
of
is what,
Zoopunk
2 human?
squad-based combat systems, including the potential 4th hero.
What is
There's
this one
another
called?
animal, Shocks, who fights with a long blade.
There's even more. That's not all. You'll also want to keep an eye out for the marmot and otter bosses, too. Witness the wild world of Zoopunk.
What? Zooponia? Oh, this is not what I was thinking of at all.
Ready? Let's go save the world.
No. I'm gonna smash this rotten world into pieces.
Goes for like $1. Okay. I might have to check it out at some point. If I have some downtime between the literal dozens of games that are coming out in the next few months, I will definitely give it a look.
Is this the only way across?
Bratton, toss me there.
A lot of anthropomorphic animals in this Gamescom showcase.
Quit already. You can't even beat the rabbits.
So this is like what? Space Marine 2 meets what, War Gods or whatever? What the fuck is it called? Lords of the Fallen, whatever the fuck it's called. some co-op action boss fighting game with anthropomorphic animals. Zoo Punk. Okay.
Come and get me!
This, the hope of the world?
Samurai Marked. Okay, I'll definitely check it out for sure.
Just ignore the peeling paint. This place was full of glamour.
Story-based renovation game, okay. Cozy, smooth brain, clean and renovate game.
What these walls have to say. Bound by chains of family legacy.
Ghost Hunter, oh. Power Wash Simulator by day, Poltergeist, Ghost Hunter by night, Phasmophobia by night. It's interesting. Musical Lovecraftian Renovator.
There are no ghosts at the Grand, a musical horror renovation game from Bristol, England.
It takes a creative mind to put those ideas together, I guess.
To come, but first, the announcement of a new game set in a vibrant world with amazing creatures. This is Roko Kingdom, a new open-world multiplayer creature collecting RPG.
Another creature collecting RPG in the style of Palworld and Pokemon. Look, Palworld did it. They made Pokemon, but not Pokemon. Now everyone can do it. We've opened the door. So now there's the Pokemon clones are flying out now. Shocks, yeah. Well, I mean, she's not hosting Gamescom. It's still Keighley. Jeff Keighley's still hosting it, but she's the co-host. So they kind of interchange. I think she is announcing all of like the not as big titles, like the smaller reveals, and then Keighley's doing the bigger reveals. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm glad to see Shocks here. I don't know what the esports scene is like these days for League of Legends. I haven't watched, obviously, a Worlds game in years, since I used to watch it with you. So I don't know what it's like as far as creators being around it, but I'm glad that she's still around, still in the gaming space. The fuck am I watching right now?
태어나지도 죽지도 못한 채 얼마나 오래 홀로 떠돌았던가. 아무리 신을 불러도 그들은 끝내 답하지 않았지. 이제 이 윤회를 내 손으로
Yeah, for sure. When you walk outside of your niche like space, it's much harder to find a following or find work for that stuff. Oh, e-chess tournaments. That's cool. Good for them. Getting a bunch of little quick reveals of third-person action games. Top-down. I mean, I can't speak with certainty, but I can't help but feel like this game is using AI assets. Not gonna lie. Like, something about this game just like feels like a Unreal game using AI assets. Oh yeah, for sure. They have a very distinct style. It's not live gameplay footage. No, it's not. Well, some of this looks like it might be. But honestly, like I said, it could. That's another reason why it could feel AI, is because it's like AI mimicking gameplay footage of a game. But some of these moments looks like actual gameplay, or is meant to look like actual gameplay. It does. It really does feel suspicious. Yeah, it's very sus. Very sus trailer right there.
Summer Game Fest with an epic reveal. Please join me in welcoming to the stage my good friend, the Final Fantasy VII
here we go.
Series director, Naoki Hamaguchi.
Here we go. Revelation. You know, I'm going to be 1000% honest with you guys. I don't really have a lot of excitement for the third installment. The first game I absolutely loved, couldn't have been happier with. The second game really lost me with the 5,000 fucking tedious minigames. Every 5 seconds it was another minigame that would eat up so much of your time. Trying to be a completionism with that second game, it really killed it for me. So it's hard to feel interested in the third game when they have come out explicitly and said that they will not dial back the minigames for the third game.
Exclusive trailer, so-called weapons.
Yeah, Sussy Baka mobile shooter. That's exactly what it was.
Legendary heroes will face in the final chapter of their epic journey. Final Fantasy VII Revolution will deliver unforgettable experience in a world without boundaries, and will be available PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch 2, Xbox.
That's one cool thing that they're doing about this game, the third entry, is they're doing multi-platform, which they haven't done since the well, they haven't done at all on release. It's usually later on when the PC release, PC port comes out, or the Switch port. Is this their last game? It is supposed to be the last game in the Final Fantasy VII remake trilogy. This is supposed to be the last one.
My fellow citizens.
And you know, like I said, I really enjoy the story that they're retelling here for Final Fantasy VII. Visually, it's great. The combat's really fun. But they've made some really questionable decisions with like just the moment-to-moment gameplay. The amount of fucking minigames in the second game is literally overwhelming. There's like 3 to 4 minigames per chapter, and if you want to like be a completionist for it, you pretty much have to do all of them on all the difficulties, exhausting all of it. You get sick to death of every fucking minigame. You spend more time playing all of these asinine minigames than you do doing anything else. And again, people are excited for the big bosses and the ruby weapons and the emerald weapons and all of the different weapons and the final fights against Sephiroth and the biggest, scariest shit. And now there's like a class system they're introducing where you're no longer bound to just like Tifa can be a mage and Cloud can be something else, a tank or something. So it's like they are making interesting improvements to this, and now you'll be able to play as all the different characters.
For a day off.
Once we've got a future to fight for, nothing will stop us.
So there's a non-zero chance I still end up picking up this game and playing it, but much like the second game, I don't think I'm going to end up being a completionist for it. If anything, just to see how the story ends now that I've invested so much time in the first 2 games. Beat OG7 like 2 months ago. I had a friend back then, when the original remake, when the remake first released many years ago now, I had a friend who I was working with who was playing the original at the same time, and after he had played and beaten all of the original game, he told me that he had no interest in playing the remake. So I was like, okay, that's fair. I never played the OG game. I've seen stuff about it when I was a kid. Like, I had a friend when I was young who played it, and I watched him play some of it, and it looked really good. But I think at least the first game in the remake trilogy is definitely worth playing. It's really well done.
Fate chose for me.
Okay, here's the Witcher 3 stuff. I did see stuff about this. They're re-releasing The Witcher 3 in a remastered, and it's a free upgrade for anyone who already owns Witcher 3. And on top of that, they're releasing a DLC for now this decade-old game, which is crazy, but it's meant to bridge the gap between 3 and 4, which is really cool. It would be cool to replay through 3 again. It's been a long time since I've played 3. I've kind of been waiting to replay through the trilogy until they release the remake of Witcher 1. Because they announced so long ago that they were remaking Witcher 1. And I'm like, we've seen nothing about it since they announced that they were developing it.
Once you're a Witcher.
Damn, they really changed a lot. They really updated a lot.
You can't just step off the path.
Can't recommend Witcher 3 enough, by the way, to anyone who has not. At this point, if you're living under a rock and you haven't played Witcher 3 yet, play Witcher 3. Amazing game. I love the whole trilogy and the Witcher series as a whole, but 3 is really, really good. Play Witcher 3. So that's all I'm going to say. Play Witcher 3. You like 2 more than 3? Cannot blame you there at all. 2 was more of a story-focused game, and I think they did way better with the characters and the pacing in 2, because it was not a open-world type of game.
Didn't say I was afraid.
Because 3 became an open-world game, it really, having open-world in general just is going to massively affect the pacing, but I will agree that I think the story was stronger in 2, for sure. And I'm not a super big fan of the ending of 3, which is probably why I really enjoy the DLCs, because it feels more in the vein of like Geralt and what would be going on with him.
Garden demands blood, so we'll give it blood.
But yeah, if we could get that remake of 1 and maybe a remake of 2 at some point, that would be amazing. Because 1 needs a remake so bad. It is so incredibly dated at this point. Like, it's so insanely clunky and old and just very, telling of its time. Like, it has not aged well. So we really need that 1 remake, because you need to play all 3 of the games to get the full story of what's going on with Geralt throughout these games.
Lots of features in that trailer. Tell us which ones stand out the most to you.
Oh, wow. So you can tell that the team definitely poured their hearts into this one, right? And it's a huge privilege for me to stand here and represent them. Thank you for the trust, guys. Secondly, features, right? So my favorite one is the visuals. Yeah. That's new textures, updated rendering, advanced path tracing, foliage, you name it. Geralt has never looked as good, even after all those years of retirement.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, Witcher 3, when it came out, was a very impressive visual game.
Smooth and precise.
So for them to overhaul it again with all of the new updates to the systems and styles and lighting and to just up the ante visually once again after all these years is pretty cool.
System to give players more options.
Well, it's a lot of stuff, as you saw in the trailer, only a month away. Let's move on now to Songs of the Past.
Just makes me feel like I really need a new fucking PC.
A new expansion for an 11-year-old game. What inspired you guys to build this?
Yeah, it's super cool. Yeah. So we had this idea for one more story with Geralt for a while, but we couldn't quite figure out how to fit it into our busy schedules, right? Luckily, our friends from Fool's Theory came around, and they hired a bunch of old veteran Witcher 3 developers, including my mentor, Peter Jelenser, and here we are today.
Wow. Well, that's so cool. Now, you mentioned obviously Geralt's back, but he has a new weapon. It looks like in the trailer, sort of like a
chain.
That
Yeah.
throws out, right?
Yeah. So this is Geralt's last adventure before we pass the torch on to Ciri, and we wanted to go out with a bang. So this chain is a weapon that is new in the game, but many people, perhaps hardcore Witcher fans, will realize that this is a weapon we first showed
in Witcher 1.
The Witcher 1 info. And we will talk about that and many more things
at
Gamescom. So please,
the chain was introduced in The Witcher 1 when he's fighting the Striga in like the opening cutscene of the game, and then it never comes back.
We'll get to see at the booth. Tell us a bit about, everyone wants to know the content of the expansion, the new region, Letten. Who inhabits it? What lurks below the surface?
So Letten is a whole new, unique region that has a unique identity like the other regions in the game. It is filled with quests, new monsters, adventures, and exploration.
Hopefully some returning monsters.
Love. But it's an almost uncannily idyllic place that, however, has a dark secret lurking just underneath the surface. And as it is a Witcher game, this kind of secret requires a true professional Witcher to solve.
Well, good thing we got one of those. All right, well, I imagine we can expect all the
upgrades
we've heard about for the remastered. That will roll across all the expansions, including Songs of the Past?
Absolutely, yes.
All right, awesome. Well, I love the idea that you guys are doing this. And one last thing I wanted to ask you about.
Yeah, I mean, it's hilarious that you can tell the games Jeff's really excited about versus the games he doesn't really care about, because his energy is so much different, and you can really feel like for The Witcher 3 he does not care. Like it does not matter to him. Put Hamaguchi out there, and he is like, you can see the giddiness in his face as talking about Final Fantasy VII, but Witcher 3, and he's just like,
so, and this marks a
good
great
thing we got
opportunity
Geralt,
for people who have perhaps only played
which
the
is
base
fine.
game,
I mean,
right, to jump in
anybody's
with the
going to be like
improvements
that,
from the remastered update and get a whole lot of stuff for free before we ship the Songs of the Past sometime next year.
Wow. Well, I got to say, a lot of amazing Witcher news today. Thank you very much.
Where's
Miles,
that Witcher 1
us,
remake?
We'll see you at the booth.
Thank you.
I just want to hear about it. I want to hear that it still exists, and it's going to happen,
All right, and that is going to do it for ONL 2026, but that is just the start of Gamescom week.
That's it, huh?
Stay tuned for news and updates throughout the weekend. And, of course, we will see you again on December 10th, live in Los Angeles for the Game Awards 2026, where we will celebrate the best of the year, crazy year, and see what's next with a lot of brand new game announcements and surprises from the world's top game development studios. It's been another great opening
December 10th. Okay, so that's the next big reveal. That makes sense because by the time we hit December, what was he saying?
Come on back out, Shocks.
Oh, just say Shocks. Say goodbye.
Thank you so much, Jeff. Thank you so much for having me.
But December makes sense for them to have the next big reveal of games, because at that point we'll already be past GTA 6, which is the next, I think.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Big
Thank you so much. Good night.
date for a lot of people, if GTA 6 even still happens. Okay, well, good to know. Good to know. Was an interesting showcase overall, I'll say. Honestly, I think I'm kind of a little bit underwhelmed by by what we saw. I don't think there was anything particularly that I was really wowed by. Yeah, I don't think there really was much there that I was super excited about, to be honest. Which is fine. I mean, that's kind of how it's been for the last few reveals, is it's just been like that. Because so many of the games we already know about that are coming out in this year leading up to November is for me the more exciting games. And everything else that's coming out 2027 or later. It's pretty much the only stuff they showcased in this it was stuff I already knew about. That I know I'm gonna get. Anywho, we're going to switch over now. So that was interesting. Hopefully in the next showcase we get a state of play, or the next Nintendo Direct will be more interesting. We're gonna play a little bit of Grand Blue now, so we're switching over to Grand Blue for a bit. For the last hour or so of stream, we're gonna do some just Defy Infinity runs. Because I don't really have anything particular I was trying to play today. Still intending on like playing some Zomboid and stuff. Zomboid had a big update that came out recently, so we're gonna end up playing that too. But first we're going to play some Grand Blue, which is what I've been playing over the last several weeks. Just updating the stream title. This Infinity runs okay. Date that with blue. Date the category. Cool. Stream title's been updated. We're good. We'll jump into it now. So we're fully in the end game of this game. Been playing it for a hot minute now. In the weeks here at the end of summer, messing around with it. So yeah. For anyone unfamiliar with this game, it's kind of like a boss fight simulator mix. It's kind of almost like Monster Hunter meets an MMO in such a way. You pick your character, you kind of like upgrade them. There's a lot of different systems to upgrade for their stats and upgrade trees, weapons, all of that stuff. It's a pretty fun game. I considered getting this game about a year ago and ended up not grabbing it to play other things, but like about a month or two back, I was trying to figure out what I was going to play. I had kind of had some like open space on what I wanted to do. So I picked it up, and honestly, it's been a lot of fun. We're at the point when we're in the super duper end game, and all that's left for me to really do at this point is to farm the like super end game bosses to try to min-max my builds. I'm just gonna do that for the next hour or so. We're just gonna do some super end game boss farms here. If there's anyone who's familiar with this game here, it would probably be Aussie, I imagine. I could see you playing this game, sure. Unsurprisingly, there's another Fenyon in here. Throwing balls around. What's this character do?
しかしそれは同時未熟であり続けるということ完全である星のため真逆の性質
On the petrified, drop the ball. Problem is because two of us are in the air like this, we're not getting all the freaking cards on this guy. Dropping balls.
あまり無茶しちゃダメだよ。
こなたが来たぞよ。
You have a Seafon though. He should be focusing on the perfect blocking. If there's anyone doing perfect blocking, it should be him. Tried to go for it there. Get it. I don't think we've really gotten any perfect blocks. We've only got it once. Okay. First phase down. Kind of struggling though, it seems like. Our team is not having an easy run of this right now. Dodge the wrong direction. Got the dodge. Should have blocked. Surprised no one is hitting the SBA. Locked too early. Now he's hitting with the SBA, okay.
Ascension!
やっぱり緊張感が違うね。
冗談でことするのは過ぎれば本音を置き忘れるぞよ。そら何これ俺たちは星のためにより作られたつまらぬ区別完全なる星の民が俺に魔の力を与えたこの性質により俺は進化する。彼にやられておったがどれ
Waiting for it to drop to $15. Well, it might be a while because the DLC is still pretty fresh. But it's good shit. It's honestly it's really fun. Worth the money, I would say. The Seaphon is gonna cost us the That would definitely cost us there by dying. We're not getting our link time now.
お前たちの存在を価値俺はそのように定義したその試練が自我を保ち世界を噛み取る俺何の意志で弓を
Seems beginning. He might be new to this fight.
知らもないほどに遊びし死にも利己にも徹しきるに恨んだ存在
You know, a big problem is we can't immediately go into our Primal Burst because the Seaphon's been dying so much. He has like no build-up for it. Otherwise, we could have gone straight into another SBA. Oh boy, here we go. He keeps, like, no one should be dying in this part of the fight. Oh god, oh god. People, yeah, we're fucked. You have to perfectly balance your DPS between the two cards in that phase, or else you keep getting hit by the giant damaged swords dropping on your head. I think my DPS was really there, but it's hard to be as efficient with Fediel as far as perfect blocking that fight because I spend so much time in the air. shot here. Maybe we'll get some other players. I think that's the first time I've actually failed this particular boss. I think this is one of the easier ones out of all the Defy Infinity bosses. Especially if you have a teammate who's on it with the perfect blocking, the quickenings, you will like burn through this boss super fast. But yeah, I recently switched to playing Fediel, this character I'm playing now, simply because she's apparently the tippity top of the top tier characters in the game, and I've played like probably half the cast at this point, and the other people in like my NPC team, like in the top, if you look up, there's the Siofon and the Eustace there. Those are my mains before her. I think Eustace is like my main. But I stopped playing him as consistently. Like I wanted to try to find a new main, mainly because his DPS, to like really maximize his DPS potential, you have to play like flawlessly. You can't take damage, because he builds up these stacks to start doing like progressively more damage to having stronger and stronger ammo types. But the second you take a hit, it resets it. So it can be kind of frustrating when you get hit by random stuff. Some of these boss fights are like crazy. Got it. Some of these boss fights are like crazy bullet hells, so it's like sometimes you just can't avoid damage. We have another Fediel, and we have trying to go for perfect block. I'll let my teammates do the perfect block though. Why are you standing in the middle of it? What are you doing? If we fail this, I will swap to Eustace. Definitely just absolutely pounding on the DPS. It makes such a huge difference if you're perfect blocking the fucking quickenings. Yeah, if it does go on sale, Aussie, I would definitely recommend picking this game up for sure. Because it is very, very fun. I will say though, it does take some time for you to like really get into the end game of this, because you have to get through a lot of like preliminary story content. It's kind of like Monster Hunter, where you have to play through all of low rank before you get to the actual like meat and potatoes of high rank. It's very similar in this game, where you have to kind of get through all of the initial stuff before you're actually like in the intended gameplay of like higher level questing and stuff. Very nice. Someone is on the ball with those perfect parries right now. Need the DLC? Yeah, you do want the DLC. You definitely want the DLC if you're gonna pick this up, but you could wait on getting the DLC because it'll take quite a bit of time before the DLC is till you're actually playing the DLC content. The only exception is if you for sure want to play a DLC character as early as possible, you would need the DLC. But I'm going to tell you right now, like, it would be perfectly fine to wait on getting the DLC until you're at DLC content. Because that's really where picking your main and stuff matters anyway. Like, before you get to the DLC content, it really doesn't matter what character you play. Moved the wrong direction there because I was not paying attention. Thought we were gonna lose that because someone was down. We're definitely gonna win this one, it looks like. Got another Fediel already has her SP. She must have multiple levels of left going on. That was scary. A little too soon to use that because no one on our team was quite ready for their SBA. I would have saved her. The other Fediel probably would not have taken her long to get her stuff back, so that's a weird choice to use her. At least she's already at 40%. Like, we should have just waited a second to get our primal burst. We don't need it. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. Throw out your SBA. Yeah. One person on the ball with the perfect blocks, and this guy becomes a cakewalk. It is crazy though that this game, the difference between having a fully set end game build where you're maxed out versus being like maybe 1% below max is huge for like survivability and damage. Like it's wild. She beat me out by a bit, probably because she was using her SBA more and used summon too. But I can definitely see why a lot of people believe Fediel is easy mode. She definitely feels like it. Ass summons. Complete ass summons. Let's do the fight again. This time I'm going to swap to Eustace. Oh, right, we're not doing question. We're basically looking for a summon with War Elemental, as that's like main ability, and normal attack damage cap up for its like secondary would be the perfect role. That's kind of what endgame is. So like if you're looking to get into this game and you're curious what the endgame, like the fully you're at the end of the game and you're just like doing the content looks like, it's this. So there's 5 bosses at the end that you basically keep farming over and over again to try to get perfect rolls on summons for like min-maxing your build. And this is one of them. This is probably one of the easier ones of the bunch. Somehow I got frozen in place. I don't know what happened So this character is called Eustace. He's a character who shoots a gun. The goal with him is basically to do a bunch of enhanced powered shots. And the longer you go without getting hit and filling up your like meters and stuff, the stronger his shots will become. We have a lawn specimen. See, now I'm on more powerful shots here. Because I landed that hit, I'm gonna get so many powered up shots here. Nice. Got the dodge. No, not gonna be able to get another one out of it. That was a solid though barrage. To get some free shots. Someone got it. Wasn't me, but I was ready for it. Why am I moving so slow? I feel like I'm moving crazy slow right now. Oh, there we go. It's because I was walking. That would do it. Don't take damage. That's fine. That's okay. I'm actually doing pretty well. That's fine. They're just ignoring the cards. We didn't get a perfect parry alone.
なんだか一人で楽しそうね。私自身興味ないんだけど。なんだこの子だね。
I'm the first one with SPK. That's crazy. It almost never happens with this. Please stop laser beaming. No! Oh, I don't get it. Got him again. Oh, why didn't it give me the link? Didn't give me my link attack. That sucks. Didn't like the big bullets. Okay, I was like, is he not gonna hit it? We just gotta get a link time going here.
どこまでも分かり合えないなあなたは。
俺たちは無駄にはしない星の民により作られたつまらぬ傀儡完全なる星の民は俺に学ぶ力を与えたこの性質により俺は進化する
I got hit there, but...
一旦距離を取れ来い
Alright, we're in the final phase now. I'm doing slow on the DPS, Welcome. Cooldowns. I'm looking for a counter now. I need him to attack. I need him to attack. I need him to do an attack. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take all of those. Easy as pie. Eustace definitely feels like a more dynamic character. I feel like I'm doing more in any given moment than I am with Fediel. Fediel's dirt damage and her utility is just too fucking good. You don't see too many captains these days. Oh well, it's him. My honors was actually still pretty high. Higher than usual for this fight. It's probably because I landed a few perfect blocks during that opening stage of the fight. But you don't see too many captains these days. It's really nice to have a captain on the team, but not a lot of people like playing them. Aegis... no, garbage. Garbage. Who do we want to run? Beelzebub, I'm pretty happy with the summon I have for Beelzebub, but it could be better. Lucilius I've run so many times. I hate this fight. This is my least favorite boss fight in like the fucking game. It's way too bullet helly. Run it. We will run it. Oh, let me switch to Fedio. You're gonna watch me play significantly worse during this fight because I have not mastered this fight, and some of the stages of this fight feel like it's impossible to avoid damage. But we will see how it goes. It could be bad. Could be rough. Not a lot of people want to run Lucilius, I'm saying. Usually I get join up so fast for any of these fights because this is basically the length and breadth of endgame content is these few boss fights. I normally have no problem immediately joining lobbies to do them. Problem is they've really botched how quick play works in this game. They've really kneecapped themselves by making quick play something that you pretty much never want to do because it's not worthwhile. What do you do with endgame gear? So there's a couple things you do. You basically, the endgame gear consists of sigils and your weapon. And essentially what happens is, I can't look at it right now because I'm queuing, and if I try to look at it, it'll cancel it. But you are not really rolling for sigils. Sigils you will get so much of them in endgame that you basically kind of try to synergize and combine sigils into perfect rolls for you. That's the easy part. And you grinding up your weapons there, so you can level up your weapons, but usually before you get to endgame, your weapons are all at level cap. And then you have what they call like ascending or transcending weapons, where you use your materials to make them stronger. The goal is essentially to balance your damage and the damage cap. So the game, unlike a lot of RPGs where it's just like damage make number go up, damage will only make number go up so much in this game, but you have to like level a corresponding stat called damage cap, which allows the damage to go up with it. Like it's like the ceiling. You're basically raising the ceiling of your potential damage by upgrading damage cap. So it's all about finding the right balance of sigils to get good damage and good damage cap. Okay, so far I'm on the ball. Perfect. Okay, was actually a clean beginning there. I may have to stop dodging in midair. I may need to be more careful about min-maxing my DPS in this fight. Because I need to be ready to dodge at like a moment's notice here. Electrify that thing real fast to stop it from moving around as much. Phase one over. But yeah, pretty much every sigil and weapon and stuff at endgame, you can get to a point where you need it to be before you really engage with these fights. There's only one fight you have to engage with. Well, I guess you do have to engage with all of them one time to truly max out your like strongest weapon. But 90% of what you're doing before endgame is just getting all of your stuff leveled up and all of your masteries and all of that going, which just takes a long time. It takes like a lot of experience points to get to that level, so you have to do a lot of like grinding for it. But once you get past that grind and you have all of that stuff maxed out, the only thing you're worrying about is your summon, doing this summon. That's... They don't do that. Apparently I was underneath it. It sucks. Invincibility there. Okay, we're okay. We're doing fine. We're actually doing really fine. Yoda, do Yoda, Yoda. Thank you. I will go after you. Oh well, never mind. It can be oh. Okay, next phase we're gonna get it. Oh boy, here we go. My least favorite phase of this fight right now. Luckily, I have a lot of mirror images stacked up. Okay, and they're all gone. Got invincibility, perfect. Again. was trying to get the invincibility there. Ow. Jerk. The fucking laser beam killing me. This team is definitely really on it when it comes to his phases right now, which is really good. It's always resisting the petrify though, which kind of sucks. Ow. Damn, it actually died. No, damn it. Oh, God, man. So much going on during the later phases of this fight. It's just too many things. I'm not gonna kill him here. This is 20% a lot still. Definitely gonna do a lot of damage. Gonna hit him with SVA or what are we doing? There it is.
うまい。カースドステークスドラグの娘ごめん。怖かろう。これでおしまい。ほら笑ってよけさよ。教えてさ。終わらせるよ。これが通世剣王の極みだ。ひらめけバーストゲイル。エクスカリアス。
And he's dead.
やったのか。何度立ちはだかろうと俺たちも決してくじけることはない。
I have yet to succeed in this fight by in the second sub objective. It's really hard to succeed at that one because every like attack deals max HP down. Rough. Oh, I did not get the honor. Seofon did. It's all good. I feel like I was more effective in that fight with Fediel because of how many times I could stack mirror image there. Alright, what did we get for Lucilius here? Terra, skill damage, Gamma, no. Not good. Not good. Still a clean win, though. I've definitely failed on him plenty of times. But yeah, basically at endgame, you have your characters, like you have tons of characters, by the way. There's so many characters, and they're all viable for all content. So you can play any character for any part of the content of this game. Okay, enjoy your food, Aussie. But yeah, basically you're upgrading your weapon. You have a few weapons. Some characters have like 6 or 7 weapons. Some of them are only like 4. You getting like your end game weapon, which is called the Terminus weapon, which you can see like in the top middle there. You're upgrading that to level 150, and then on the right you can see those little like blue tick marks that say complete above it. That's where you're like ascending your weapon or transcending. It requires a lot of materials to do all that to max it out. And then after that, it's just min-maxing with your sigils, and depending on what your like mastery traits are, it will determine like kind of what you want to go with your sigils. Usually there's the meta is kind of going with your like basic sigils to upgrade your damage cap. You can see like this says damage cap here, which is a stat you really need to do as much damage as possible. Pretty much you want to push your damage cap as far as you possibly can. And I think, as far as I know, I've pushed it as far as I can, but I know there are people out there that hit way higher damage numbers than me. I'm just not even sure how they do it. But yeah, it's a lot of like interlocking systems built on top of each other to kind of like make yourself as min-maxed as possible. It's not like min-maxing 1 or 2 things, it's like min-maxing like 10 things to get to that point. Between like your masteries, which is like a whole tree, which is offense and defense, your collection masteries, which you're upgrading, all of that stuff. All of these things you want to upgrade in your collection tree. There's over mastery for those like min-maxing stats. So there's a lot. Like there's a lot to play with to get any character, like the character you're deciding that you want to be your main character. There's a lot of different systems to play with to get them to a min-max point where you feel happy with like their survival, with their damage, with their utility. And every character is kind of unique in the sense that they play their own kind of way. They have their own like skills. So it's definitely a game where you want to play with a bunch of different characters to really feel out who you think you're gonna have the most fun with. And like the characters I've really put a lot of time in is like Fediel now, Seofon, Eustace are like my big ones. I've also put time into Vasaraga. The only reason why I'm not playing him, because I would play him, I really like how he plays. The only reason why I don't play him is because his attacks are so slow, and all of the endgame Defy Infinity bosses move around so much that it's hard to continue to nail all of his powerful hits when they're always flying all over the map. Id, I really like Id. I'm definitely considering like maxing him out and adding him to the rotation of characters I play, because he's a lot of fun. And then I've played Percival for a hot minute too. He's also a really cool character. But there's so many characters. Like the meta characters right now is like Fediel, Magneto. Twien is considered one of the top tier meta characters because of her like her dot build, or like poison stuff. Siegfried's really cool. I wanted to get into him, but he's all about perfect timing on your attacks, and sometimes it's so frantic, especially like that fight you just saw me do. It gets so frantic during the fight, it's hard to like really focus on doing attacks with perfect timing. And if you're not doing perfect timing, you're going to lose a lot of potential damage. So that's why I kind of like ended up not sticking with him. I think I have the most fun with Eustace, honestly, but Fediel is just so strong and does so much right now. It's hard not to enjoy playing her because I just feel like I'm deleting bars. But once they patch her and she becomes much more balanced, or just, you know, depending on how hard they patch her, it may be a lot less enjoyable to play her, and then I'll go back to like playing Eustace. Or playing something else. I mean, like I said, we're only a few days. We're like a week away from Dawnwalker. We're like a week away from the Star Wars XCOM game. And we're only like less than a month away from Wolverine. And I think there was one other one. Failing to remember. But so many things coming out in this month that is going to mean I'll end up putting this game down until they release another DLC or another major update. They said that they plan to do another major update to this game, so looking forward to that for sure. Anyway, I'm going to recycle my summons that I'm not going to use here. The damage cap is cool, but auto revive is useless. I already have that. Sigils. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Skill damage cap is useless with 2 characters that I play. Also, it's not even a level 15. Those. I have a ton of MSP that I'm sitting on. Really no character to spend it on. So I'm just gonna start, I think, dumping my XP into id. He's already level 4. Do I have his masteries done? Oh, right, because I haven't leveled him past 50 yet. I didn't min-max all of his weapons yet. Over mastery seems good. Okay. Just going to pump the XP into him. Got one more spend here. Back up. Okay. Mysteries for. What do I need to level up his weapons? Temper, Land Beast Horn. Here I would just need to do that fight. I might do that. Yes. Because the rest of these things I could get just from farming lower level content. But if I want to use this weapon, which I feel like I do, this is like regular attacks. Bound Exertion is Skybound. I don't know which one of these is skill, but I think Sword of Bahamut is still the best choice for him. Let's just go ahead and do that fight. So that we can at least max out his strongest weapon. If I feel like I want to swap to playing it. How long have we been going now? A little over 3. Okay. I think we'll do this last boss run and then we'll call it on that. Gotta think about what I'm gonna play for the next stream. Part of me's thinking about Zomboid, possibly Zomboid for next time. We'll see. We will see. I'm sure people would be not very happy with me that I'm playing PlayStation Online right now. I know there's supposed to be a blackout, PlayStation blackout, to protest like them killing off physical games, like disc games. But if you're already playing for Plus, if you've already paid for your games and stuff or whatever, it's like simply not playing your PlayStation. They don't care about that. Already. Why is my shit on? I must be pressing buttons too fast, because like the stuff that's supposed to come out. Been in here too, where it's all shadow damage. Not that it matters, like damage types is irrelevant at They're just blazing through this fight right now. Having 2 Fidials, I guess, is gonna do that. Touch this. There it is. It doesn't have fuses his last one.
面白くなりそうではないか。カースドステークス。こなたが来たぞよ。ヒューマンの娘。突破してやる。死は安寧ぞ。了解した。ケイオスサイド。
Nice. Just pouring on the deck. Some decent those. Should be through it before I get there. And I fell. Completely fucked that up. It's fine. As long as one person makes it through, that's all that matters. It's annoying that it still locks the SBA even though I perfect dodged it. Hitting buttons too quick. Missing my claw. It's fine. I can't believe we maxed out our critical meter. We're really killing it on this one. We all have SPA. We should be hitting with the SPA right now. Thank you. Just hit him with the primal and call it a day. It didn't want to see the whole flashy cutscene. He's like, nah, just let it end. Just let it end, dog. It's crazy how much I used to struggle on this fight. When I first was doing this fight in Defy Infinity, trying to get my Terminus weapons like maxed out, I had a really hard time with this fight. I was dying like crazy. It seems like all of my teammates were struggling. Like even in earlier phases, we just could not get past the difficult parts of it. But now, like the last several times I've done this fight, it's felt super easy. This is the first time I did it with this character too. It's not like it's because of this character. I think I've just learned the fight, is all it really boils down to. His summons are about those. It's just the Hexachrome I care about, which I only got one of, it looks like, which I guess that's fine. Just means I have to do this fight for every character I want to max out eventually, if I want to max out more characters. Anywho, let's max out his... It is maxed out. One step closer to maxing out id. Play him. But I have a lot of work to do. I want to max out id. Mess with a lot. I have to mess with all of his sigils. And what do I want? Cap. Not really sure what he would need to look this up. Defense is probably for now, but yeah. I'd have a lot of time working on min-maxing. I'd have to get his masteries all the way up and min-max his sigils, and then he'd be in a place where I'd be ready to actually do any content with him. It's really only these three that I could reasonably do all of the endgame content with and not feel like I'm being carried. I may replace Seophon with it, because Seophon just... I was struggling with him. I think it's just there's too much, and I'm so focused on doing damage that I'm not focused on surviving, and it ends up getting me killed a lot as him. Anywho, that's a little taste of some endless Ragnarok content for any of you who are interested in this game and seeing what endgame content actually looks like. It's boss fights like that, which are all very fun. If you're someone who enjoys Souls games or boss fights, MMOs in that style, or Monster Hunter, this game is right up your alley and is super fun. Especially if you have friends to play with, you can lobby up and all of that. But yeah, it's good fun. Anywho, I'll see you guys for the next stream. Like I said, I'm not sure what I'm playing yet. Probably Zomboid, but it could end up being something else. Just depends on how I'm feeling. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me on my first day back to streaming in a year. We saw a lot of interesting game trailers, and I'm looking forward to the absolute plethora of games coming out in the next few months that we're going to be playing, like Wolverine. My #1 game that I'm excited for right now is playing Wolverine, so be prepared to watch a lot of that when it drops in a few weeks. Anyway, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you guys for the next stream, which will hopefully be very soon. Alright, peace.